Any ally of the Elf King is an ally of mine, and my shop is open to you. We elves craft the finest shit in the land. The humans have raised banners around town claiming elf territory for their own. So saith the Well of Insight. Plus, it's all over Twitter. The Well says balance can be restored only if a chosen one were to fuck up their banners.
Yeah. You have to prove your maturity to see this movie, and you can't because you're not of sufficient age.
I wish City Walk would bring back their Mongolian menu.
How'd you feel to totally not be able to see it in a Terrence and Phillip movie?
Ahoy, Maplebeard!
Billy tried to steal my hidey spot, but I made him go away.
I'll give you a good price.
Ooh, fast travel tenor! All is lost. My contacts, my maps, my friends list, all taken from me by the she-ogre. She has no soul. You will help me battle the she-ogre and reclaim my iPhone? Perhaps you are one to be trusted. Very well. Let us end this. You know what every good bard should have? A flute. If I had a flute, I could play fantastic melodies. If I only had a flute. My Facebook says the rancher might be selling one. You know where the ranch is? I'd love to see if I could buy that flute.
Sisters, it's time for your yearly pap smear and badge exam. All right, Doctor. I'm ready, Doctor. Now I'm just going to check for cysts.
I guess that's cool.
I always love when spring is on the way. Such a fun and
Nothing can prepare you for this battle. If I die, tell the guys I fought bravely. So, this is my room. Down on that side is where my parents sleep, and across from that is the cave of the she-ogre. Give me back my iPhone, demon!
You little turd!
I've brought help. Let's see you try and take us both.
Ah!
Your days are numbered, she-ogre. You got somewhere you'd rather be? Yeah! 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 I think my mom did a pretty sweet job with my costume. Ow! That's it? Take mine iPhone again, and I shall bring justice swifter yet.
Get out of my room, turd!
I bow to you, Ogre Slayer. I'm glad to call you friend.
we shit on his couch?
Welcome, weary traveler. Would you like to see my wares?
Ooh, fast travel dinner!
Can you keep a secret? Neither can I.
Enjoy your popularity and 1.9 children in your
We are
401k,
all dying
conformist.
from the
Oh, please.
moment we are
What
born.
goth kid walks
We don't
around
hang
in
with
those clothes?
conformists. Go get the stuff to look like we do.
Find your own pit of despair.
I see only death, and we are all dying from the moment
Go conform
we are
somewhere else,
born.
kid. We don't hang with conformists. Go get the stuff to look
Oh,
like we
please.
do.
What goth kid walks
I
around in
see
those
only
clothes?
death, and we are all dying from the moment we are born.
Oh, Joy, it's Butthole the Barbarian from the Dungeons of Dumbass.
You gotta admit, he looks better.
Yeah, he's almost a goth.
Being goth isn't just how you dress, it's a frame of mind. It's time for you to prove that you go against society's rules.
Yeah.
There's a big PTA meeting happening right now at the community center. You need to walk right into the middle of that meeting and tape this sign to their table.
Yeah, that will prove your individuality.
Go on, beat it. And don't come back until you have a picture of that sign taped to the PTA table.
Timmy!
School is canceled. Taco Bell rules.
No offense, but there's no point in both of us getting grounded. I'm staying outside.
It isn't right, I tell you! Out of nowhere, this huge Taco Bell is being built, and now our children are missing precious school time!
Parents, we've been assured by the builders that they're working to fix whatever problems they've encountered, and school should be able to resume soon.
Resume soon? Who do they think they are? They think we're gonna see a Taco Bell as being more important than our kids' educations?
What if it's not really a Taco Bell we're dealing with? Thanks for coming, new kid. Everyone, this is the kid whose family just moved to town. We've become very close friends. His name is... What's your name? Well, anyway, this child and I witnessed something last night, and I'd like you to hear his story. Go ahead, kid. Tell them, you know, about all the... Go ahead, tell them that stuff.
This is a waste of everyone's time. If the PTA isn't gonna do something about Taco Bell taking over, then the rest of us parents will. Come on!
Let's go!
Come on!
Look, I know how you're feeling, okay? But this isn't gonna solve anything. We've got to get inside that Taco Bell and find out what's really going on. Help me with that and I'll help you with this. I saw you on the ship. You have pretty good control over your farts. Meet me in the bathroom. It's time for you to learn some real power.
This is a PTA meeting, young man. Be on your way.
I used to have a bad hoarding problem, okay, but I got past it. Now I can just throw things away. Would you mind throwing this away for me? I just need it thrown away somewhere very specific. I'll show you on your map. Okay, thanks. Fuck the conformists. Why, are they a good lay?
Why don't you exercise your free speech
Don't
at home,
be
little
screwing
boy?
around in here.
I can tell you have potential, but you are undisciplined. Let me show you what I mean. Come at me. Try and fart on me. Come on. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a... mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again. Kia! You call that farting on someone? You missed by a mile. Try again.